Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Magic the Gathering Arena, playing Quick Draft Midnight Hunt, and we've been blessed, graced with a land as our first rare. Incredible. Boo, boo! Give me a real card, you jerks. I mean, Bereaved Survivor is fine. Dawnhart Mentor is pretty good, right? I've had like two or three Coven decks where every time I've drawn this, I've been like, all right, it's the Dawnhart Mentor. And in a non-Coven or non-green deck, it's going to be pretty bad, obviously. How good do you think Mentor is, anyway? Pretty good indeed. And the Survivor, a little worse. All right, I'll take the Mentor. No questions there. That's fine with me. Let's try to reproduce some of that Coven success we've had. Sunset Revelry is okay. Two blue-white cards here. I think it's the Lunarch Veteran, though, right? How good is he eaten alive? It's pretty okay, right? It is. But I would still rather have a Lunarch Veteran than all of this stuff. Actually, Graphkeeper might be better. It's very close, according to the first pick order thing. And Revelry is worse, right? Yeah, by quite a bit. It's close, but it actually does like Lunarch Veteran better, and it commits me to fewer colors. Like, that is to say, like, I don't want to play green, white, blue, but like green, white, that's exactly what I'm aiming for right now. Well, I mean, there is a Dreadhound here. This is not horrible. It fits in the green-white deck quite well. But it's not something I'm excited to take pick 3. I want something splashier, fancier, or something to build around, right? The Dreadhound is a win condition, but I don't know how much I like it, really. Whereas, like, Clarion Cathars, Ritual Guardian, Timberland Guide, they're all kind of for the green-white deck. And I don't know. How good is Dreadhound? You think it's pretty good. Yeah, I mean, I agree. I think I shouldn't be committing so hard to like this Coven idea yet. I don't really know what I want to do yet. Dreadhound could fit in lots of decks and be good in a lot of them. I think it's what I should take. How is Clarion Cathars? Not very good. Ritual thingy, also pretty bad. Although we've had at least one draft where it was great. Maybe two? I don't remember. That's the difference between first pick and 20th pick. Well, 20 is pretty late, but there can be decks where you're like, wow, Ritual Guardian, that's amazing. But not this early, typically. Okay. I mean, I could take a Ghoulish Procession, I guess. It fits well with the black card I have. It's fine with, like, if we wind up in black-white with Lunarch Veteran. It's nothing incredible, but it is a potential win condition. Nothing else here is incredible anyway. The Murderous Rider maybe is the best single card. Aside from this, which is close, probably. Celestia Sanctifier wouldn't be so bad either. But I'll take a Procession. I mean, Bulk isn't very good, right? It's an uncommon, I see that, and there's another uncommon here, but I don't really want either of them. I think Celestia Sanctifier may be the best pick here. Or Bolt. Actually, Celestia Sanctifier works with Dreadhound, if nothing else. It's nothing amazing, but it's a draw engine. It happens to work with some of the self-mill synergy cards. Could take No Way Out, but this is fine. A Dreadhound pick 6 is kind of telling, I think. We haven't seen anything good in green for quite a while. I think just once, right? the very first pick. Whereas black and white have been okay. Clarion Cathars or Outlaw? Outlaw would prefer to be in the red-white deck. Sorry, red-black deck, but I think it's fine in general. Question is, like, do I want a 3-drop or a 4-drop? They're both okay in their roles, but nothing incredible. I can also just take a Jack-o'-lantern. So I don't think I'm going to need a bunch of Outlaw-like cards, right? I can pick up 3-drops if I need them. Jack-o'-lantern is kind of giving myself insurance against some weird ways this could end up going. I could take the Cathars because black-white is kind of a token deck, I guess. And this makes a token. Helps with Coven. Yeah, okay. I think that's better than Jack-o'-lantern. These are pretty good. I think Morkrut... What the hell? Who's Morkrut? How about Murkrot? That would make a lot more sense, wouldn't it? Anyway, Behemoth. Should be pretty good in black-white. That's like the colors it wants to be in, almost. A 5-mana 7/6 Menace is what this is going to be most of the time. The additional cost shouldn't be too hard to meet. Evolving Wilds would be a second pick. I'd be happy to have that. Sungold Barrage is okay, but give me the giant creature. Maybe I have too much top end. I mean, for sure, my deck is more top end, higher top end by percentage than I would like it to be by the end of the draft. But for now, I think it's fine. Keep taking cards that look good over cards that look bad, even if their size is a little off. I mean, we've been seeing a lot of blue-red cards, but none of them are any good. So I don't think that means I'm supposed to switch to blue or red or anything like that. Well, I do have a reserve of blue cards if I want to do that. Patrician Geist it's a good card. Defend the Celestis, I think, is okay, I guess. Hound Tamer is best card in the pack. But I think it's pretty clear we're not supposed to be in green. I think that first pack told me that we are not in green. There is some chance we should be in blue, and I could take Patrician Geist, but I haven't really taken much that would synergize with it, right? And in this pack, there's a few decent black or white options. Or blue. I mean, you know. Wow, that's such a good ability. Compare that to Celestis Sanctifier. It's like 1 mana more, and instead of filtering the top of your deck, you just draw a card every time. That's pretty great. Oh, there's a Sanctifier here we could have compared to. But, I mean, it is 1 mana more. You have to... Oh, it also has different stats. I think 2/3 is better than 3/2 for this kind of effect. So... Anyway, like, the Witch could be okay. No Way Out if we were going for value. Sanctifier if we wanted, like, more draw. Even Homestead Courage is not bad. It could help with hitting Coven, but I don't think we are really a Coven deck. I don't think we need value either. We need to live until we can start playing 5s and 6s. And so I don't think Candlegrove Witch is the way to go either. Like, yeah, well, maybe it is. Suppose it didn't have the Coven ability printed on it. It was just a 2-mana 2/2. I would probably be saying, you know what this deck needs right now? A 2-mana 2/2. The fact that I don't care about Coven and flying doesn't make this card worse than a bare 2-mana 2/2. And I think I would be pretty happy to take a vanilla 2-mana 2/2 that's on color right now. Because I have tons of top end. I need something earlier. The Sanctifier is tempting also. But I feel like we're going to get a lot of 3-drops for some reason. I feel like that, you know... I never have more 2-drops than I want. I have more 3-drops, more than I'd like to admit. So I think I will just take the Candlegrove Witch. Hello? There it is. Another Lunarch Veteran is amazing. Bloodtithe Collector is good, but I don't really want that top end right now. I want some early life gain. Organ Hoarder, by the way. Sungold Barrage is fine. Celestia Sanctifier is fine. We might wheel a good card out of this pack. There's several here. Blood Thief, huh? No, I'll take Eaten Alive. Blood Thief is a good value card, but it's going to be like our only vampire, so it can only hit itself. And we don't really have ways to make sure the opponent takes damage, except for Witch, which is not going to happen. Whereas Eaten Alive should be very cheap removal a lot of the time, if we have like Ghoulish Procession or whatever, or some other token maker. So I think this is amazing. Okay. Huh. I'm surprised. I don't know. I guess I'm not too surprised to see all this green. Rise of the Ants is a little surprising. The other two are whatever. I'll take the vanilla 2/2 though. Another Procession sounds fun. Maybe it's overcommitting, but that's practically my middle name. Sea Zombie looks amazing. It's a 2/2 with the text that's like every turn your opponent takes 2 or 3 damage. If this deck ever gets going. Sungold Barrage is fine. Sungold Barrage again is okay, but I'm not in love with it. Okay, we got No Way Out back. That's alright. We didn't wheel anything good from this pack. I don't want a Blood Pact. I don't think I even want the one I have, probably. Alright, slightly slim pickings, but, you know, we've got enough playables for this stage in the game. It's alright. Some of them better than others. What the hell is this pack? All the good cards are... Well, okay, that's not good. But Cathartic Pyre is good. Sprout is good. Scab is amazing. We can't splash blue for this, can we? I don't think so. And we have Crawl from the Cellar anyway, which is great. Like, I could put in some of these other blue cards, but I don't want them. And Crawl from the Cellar is just a lovely card to pick up here. We should have a zombie pretty much all the time, so it's getting both halves of its value. Where is it? And we have a few really large creatures that it would be nice to play again. Search Party Captain's okay, Morning Patrol's okay, but I think I just want the Diregraph Horde. We did alright at firming up the early game. I'm happy to take a 5-drop here, especially one as impactful as Diregraph Horde. Griff? Behemoth. Right? There is Rotten Reunion. I don't think that's really something I'm excited about. The Griff could be okay. I don't think we really need flyers. We don't need flying damage. Do we need, like, flying blockers? Soul Guide Griff could be that. I guess what I have to deal with flyers right now is a single Eaten Alive and Sungold Barrage, but they're not going to have a lot of 4 toughness flyers, probably. So, this deck does have a tough time dealing with flyers. But I don't know if taking this is really going to fix the problem. I think I'd rather just, like, deal with flyers by killing them on the ground. So give me another Behemoth, please. Awakener is great. Unruly Mob, also great. Give me an Awakener, though. A lot easier to get paid off for that. Another Lunarch Veteran or another Sea Zombie. I think we need a Sea Zombie more than we need a Lunarch Veteran. Great card, but I've already got 2. I think my life is fine. I need damage. Necrosynthesis, huh? I mean, if there is a deck that's supposed to take it, it's this one. You have to be careful with how you play it, but it can give you pretty good value. Right, you can't play it at a time when they can instant speed remove the creature you're attaching it to, or you get 2 for 1. But if you're patient, you wait till they're tapped out, you put this on a creature, then, like, eventually it draws a card, and in the meantime, it hopefully makes your creature bigger. I don't know that we're really triggering that many... Is it creatures you control, or no, any creature? I don't think we're triggering that many creature death events most of the time, right? A lot of this deck is kind of built around that idea, but I don't have a lot of stuff I can just throw away for free. I need to keep it for paying costs. I can't just throw these away just to buff a creature. So the creature that I buff this with has to wait for me to want stuff to die for some other reason to get counters. I don't know. I don't think it's that great. Another Sanctifier could help me draw to some bigger stuff. Arrogant Outlaw can go. That card does not fit in this deck at all. Could take a flyer. I think I just want another Sanctifier, though. Right? What about an Unruly Mob? A second ago I said that was great. It probably is great, right? We have enough stuff dying that this will become good before too long? Hobbling Zombie probably here. Just a decent 3-mana card. I think we can throw out Blood Pact with Sanctifier and some fairly heavy cards plus Graveyard Recursion. I don't think we really need a specific draw card. Search Party Captain. I don't think I want this. It doesn't help me with Coven at all. Not that Coven's a huge deal, but it would be nice. It requires me to attack with stuff, which I'd rather not do. And in the end, like, what's it doing? It's making a 2/2 that's pretty cheap. Silver Bolt actually might be good enough to put in the deck. Like, I don't think I want No Way Out that much. It's decent value, but I want to make sure I can kill things. Yeah, still don't. I just took both of these out of the deck, so no thanks on that. Rotten Reunion. Okay, is there a way we can slot that in somewhere? Because it would be nice, for sure. Could toss Clarion Cathars, maybe? Because one of its main selling points is the whole Coven Activator thing. What do I have with 1 power? A few things, I guess. I don't think I want Clarion Cathars. I can take a Rotten Reunion instead of that. I don't know, take the pumpkin, I guess. It's just nice to have... Ooh. Nice to have Rotten Reunion for Graveyard Hate contingencies. What could I get rid of for a Trapper? Because that's such a flexible card. Maybe a Hobbling Zombie? Yeah, that seems okay. Maybe we can play 16 lands? Probably not. We have like 4 5s and 2 6s. We have a lot of light stuff, but we also have a lot of heavy stuff. Average mana value 2.5, huh? Oh, these are the new Baldur's Gate lands, I guess? Fine. I don't care enough to change them. Hobbling Zombie, right? That's what I was thinking of putting back in instead of a land. I don't have much proactive to do on 3 either. I have a ton of 1s and 2s. But a lot of it is, you know, Gavany Trapper sucks up mana every turn if you want it to. Lunarch Veteran eventually gets played again. Crawl from the Cellar can be played again. Eaten Alive, you might have to pay for. Ecstatic Awakener wants to be paid for. Rotten Reunion can be played twice. I think cutting a land to run a Hobbling Zombie is probably just too greedy. Oh, this event ends in 11 hours. There you go. I don't know what they're running next. It can't be Baldur's Gate, right? They're going to try and convince me to pay for premium. I'm not interested in that format, by the way. Alchemy is just... ugh. I don't mind that they buff and nerf cards, but the alchemy-specific effects I kind of hate. Anyway, we're up against Soko. Should ban Soko. We have Sokoban, right? Anyway, this is okay. I have a 1-mana spell that, well, sorry, I have Sea Zombie. I think I do actually play Rotten Reunion. I can't play it on turn 1 unless I happen to draw a swamp. But I play it as soon as I can. Murkrot Behemoth would appreciate it. Sea Zombie would appreciate it. I don't care that much about Graveyard Hate. Yet. I mean, maybe if I see evidence that they're running flashback stuff somehow before I have a chance to decide whether to play this, then I could change my mind. I did draw a swamp. So I'm going to hang on to the tap land for a while. Maybe play it on 4. Red, black, okay. How likely are they to play a creature with toughness 4 or greater? Not very, I would think. And, like, what could they play that I could hit with Rotten Reunion? Maybe Hungry for More? Maybe Electric Revelation? Probably not much, right? So I could try playing the tap land now. And just using Rotten Reunion to get another creature out. I think I have so many lands I shouldn't be in such a hurry to play the tap land. Wait, I don't have a tap land. This is just a swamp. I just forgot what swamps look like. What have I been talking about all this time? I didn't forget, like, there are new looking swamps. I forgot what the ones in my deck look like because I have never seen them before. Okay, well, that decision made itself. I will happily Rotten Reunion end of their turn if they don't do something with flashback. Sun Gold Barrage is what I would prefer to do, of course, but I don't expect them to let me. Activate only once each turn, but it doesn't have to be a sorcery. How do I put a stop in combat? Wait, isn't it L? Do I press L? There we go. Give me a stop after combat, please. I think, is that the end of combat step? I don't know. Stop in combat, too. Because what I want to do is attack with these. I don't even think I need this. Well, I need a... Okay. Let's just hold full control as well, because I don't know how this shit works. Okay. Now, I don't need... I could pass to end of combat, but I don't have to. Okay, so... Hello? I had to stop? It's a good thing I put on full control, because it did not honor my stop at all. Anyway, so we got the 2 damage out of the zombie, and then ate it before it could sacrifice itself. If they attack, I'll block. Okay. Ooh. No 4th land, and still no plays. What's happening over there? Sad times wherever opponent is. I could attack with the 4/4. I think that's pretty risky. I'd rather just develop a giant creature. Now, do I activate the siege zombie first, tapping everything, and still leaving up, well... Oh, this is as an additional cost. So anyway, if I get in 1 damage... I can get in 1 damage and still play a 7/6, but then... I could be in some danger. What if I just attack with my 4/4 and then maybe they have a trick? If they kill this, I don't even mind. Yeah, let's attack with the 4/4. Actually, it doesn't even have first strike right now, right? I could attack with this stuff. If they play, like, Stolen Vitality, it trades with either one. Maybe I hold this back as a blocker. Attack with just the 2/2. Because Stolen Vitality kills either one, and I'd rather lose the siege zombie. Okay. That's fine. Oh, I can... No, I can't. I can't pay. It's 7 or 5. Ooh. A dual land that's not tapped. Well done. And they must have just top decked that, and they didn't have a play last turn. So I like how this is going. Swing with all? So far, so good, I guess. Wait, why are we stopping at end of combat? This looks hopeless for villain. Alright, not sure what went wrong with this deck. Too many big cards drawn? Missing a 3rd color? I don't know. They only ever played 1 card. And it was a 1-mana 1/1. I should have won the game more quickly, I guess. But I was playing cautiously in case they had other things. Your opponent can be any kind of person from any kind of background. Okay, sure. I choose to believe this person is JT Rig. Huh. I actually can't play anything with this hand ever. If I had a swamp even, it wouldn't be that good. I just have Awakener? Get out of here. This is okay. Toss back a Behemoth. Like, I can play a 1-mana card at least. I mean, it's not good. That makes it a lot better. I don't like these. I don't recognize these as swamps yet. Maybe I'll grow to get used to it, but for now, every time I see these cards in my hand, I'm a little confused. Red-black again. This time, opponent has spent 2 mana on a card. So they've already made bigger plays than the last opponent. I mean, you'd expect this to be in red-blue, but I'm sure they have enough support for it if they put it in. This is kind of a problem, actually. I don't have much to deal with it. Opponent doesn't seem to have any instants for what that's worth. Wouldn't mind if it became knight. I don't know which of these cards to play. I don't think it matters very much. It probably should have been the Witch, so I could just like block their 2/2 with it. I don't want to block with the Sea Zombie, although I guess I will, having played it. Yeah. But I would have preferred to trade the Witch, which is why I should have played it, instead of playing the Sea Zombie. I had this dream that, oh, you know, maybe there'll be enough zombies from the Ghoulish Procession that I can use the Sea Zombie, but that's not realistic at all. Go ahead and combat trick me, or don't. I'm okay either way. Great. Nice. Ooh, we just activated my trap card. Now you're gonna get booped by a 1/1. I would welcome a land. Being able to play a 7/6 would be nice. I could make do with the Witch, but I'd rather not. Actually, I mean, if I don't draw land, I can flip... I can attack with the 1/1 and replay it as a flyer, which would not be so bad either. And that will trigger the procession, because it'll go to the graveyard. Right, it's Disturb, which means it goes to the graveyard and can be played from the graveyard. If a card that has already been disturbed dies, that doesn't work. Oh, really? I was willing to just throw that away into a creature of yours, but okay, if you want to trade a card for it? Ah, okay, Rotten Reunion. Fair enough. Yeah, I would say that was pretty good from the opponent. They did well there to get rid of it before it could turn into a flyer. Removing it at instant speed when I could not play it. Oh, more zombies, you say? I mean, that's decent value for their immolation, I guess. Right, a 1-mana spell, kill my 2-drop? Sure. It's just I get value from that happening is all. Order? Should have done this first? So you could leave the mana untapped to do anything? Well, they'd have to decide whether to tap any red or not, so... Alright, well... Could swing with 4 of these. I only need 1 of you. And that would make this a 5/5, which is pretty cool. Could we, like, speed this up, please? This is counting against my time. Okay. Not sad to see that. This is fine, I think. Because now I can actually just kill this and then attack with the 2/2. Not worrying about being out of zombies because I won't be. Still would welcome a 5th land. But I guess things are going fine on 4. Okay. I don't know what the point of that was, but sure. I mean, if you wanted to do it at end of turn, fine. Doing it during combat was the same. Presumably, opponent knew it couldn't be a blocker. They were just casting it as soon as I was out of decisions. Very reasonable. If you... Yeah. You might need the 2/2. Who knows? Okay, that seems a little questionable, but I guess if they have no better use for their 2/2, they might as well use it to get dailies. Okay, good. Let's just attack with one of these and see what opponent has to say about it. You gonna let it in, or... I could attack with both, and then they have to block, but I don't really want that. I just want to make sure I can play this. It has Menace, right? It gets to kill 2 of their blockers. So it's like trading one of the zombies that we had last turn for 2 blockers. We could have traded it for 1. But why do that? They could have then put down this 5/4 and I wouldn't have any particular way around it. Now we have lethal. Right? It would, if I had attacked with that, I wouldn't have this. I would have this. And it would be this against a 5/4 and we would not be winning just yet. But as it happens, we are winning. Okay, good game. Has Menace. Double Death Touch! Oh, sick. I super died. It was just last draft, right, where I was saying, gosh, Unruly Mob is so bad. And I think I clarified that it's bad in that deck, right? In this deck, I think Unruly Mob is kind of bananas. It worked very well this last game, anyway. And hopefully we can get into situations like that with some regularity. This looks a little slow. I need more lands, and I also need more stuff to play on 3 and 4. But sure, I'll give it a try. A little optimistic. I guess I'm not doing anything until like turn 5, huh? Maybe it was a good mulligan. I don't know. I could draw like a land this turn and a 3-drop next turn, and I would be able to play the 3-drop on curve, and then I could draw a 4-drop, and I'd like miss my 4. Sorry, I could draw a land for 4, and I would miss my 4-drop, but I could then draw another land for 5, and so far, you know, it is coming true as prophesied, right? We did draw a land. If I draw a 3-drop and then a land and then a land, we're kind of in business. Kind of. Or a land and then a 4-drop and then a land. That would be about as good. You know what? I'm not going to be too picky. This is a perfectly good play. In fact, like, fuck you. I'm sacrificing this creature and I'm killing your 2/2. I'm 2 for 1ing myself here, but I need tempo. I have value. What? That's gross! They hit an Evolving Wilds and 2 flashback cards? We did draw a 4-mana card, alright. Or a 4th land. So now almost every draw in the deck is good, right? Every card is a good draw, right? A 5-drop gives me this play, or this one. Oh, this one! Eat up all their flashback cards! Oh, it would be so good! Land, 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 land! But even if I miss a land, like, almost anything else I draw is a good spell? So, I mean, okay, what would be bad? Like a Lunarch Veteran or something? A very tiny spell? Oh, you're gonna regret this, buddy. You're gonna regret it. Alright, no attacks. What an insane play that was, right? Okay, I don't have a specific answer to that. Hopefully a 7/6 Menace does the job. Although, Dreadhound first, please. Okay, none of those were creatures apparently. That's too bad. I don't really have any good ways to attack yet. I can attack with a bunch of 2/2s and, like, I don't know. I lose them all and do 5 damage to the opponent, right? 1 probably gets in, the other 2 get blocked, and then they all die doing 1 damage each because of Dreadhound. It's not good. Crawl from the Cellar doesn't give me anything. There's literally nothing I could target with it. I guess I could attack with the Diregraph Horde and then crawl it from the cellar, maybe? Oh yeah, that's a little scary. It's targeting itself, huh? These attacks do very little, but they're each doing 1 damage and putting a counter on the mob, and at least one of them is going to make the opponent a little bit unhappy. And for all they know, I do have a combat trick. I don't, though. We're actually killing an Organ Hoarder? That would be incredible. No. Oh man, a lot happened there. Okay. I mean, I still think we're behind, but it's exciting that creatures dying does so much, huh? Okay. I still think we want the Diregraph Horde back more than we want the Unruly Mob, right? Except the Unruly Mob I could play together with this. They're tapped out, so this is the time to play this. Oh, also it's a sorcery. Right, if I draw a land, I could potentially play Unruly Mob plus this, but I think I just want more zombies. I think I'm losing, though. Oh! That one made me make elephant noises. What a card. I think I'm okay to play this first. No. They're blue, and they're leaving up 7 mana. Like, right? This has got to be some counterspell. The problem is, if I pass to their turn and, like, play Sun Gold Barrage, they can also counter? Which one would I rather have countered? Probably the Diagraph Horde. I need to get rid of that 7/7 before it becomes a serious issue. Which, okay, it already has. That's it? Surely not. There it is, okay. Ooh, that's pretty good. No blocks. 9 is a lot, but just once is okay. They're gonna finally diversify? Yeah. And now that they're tapped out, we blow this up. Attack with a 3/3? I think this is as good as it's gonna get. Get in 4 damage with it. It's never blocking, right? And it doesn't seem likely to be a cost. Paid sacrifice as a cost for anything. Oh, great. Still does 2 damage. And it killed one of their 3/3s. Because they're not too far away from overwhelming me by just hitting attack all. Trading off a non-blocker for their 3/3 is pretty cool. Don't really like all these lands. Can I attack with this? I mean, no, right? They would just like double block and then take 3 damage and still be winning. But the 7/6 could probably attack. Oh, right, I forgot. They have that in their graveyard. Yikes. I think we're pretty far behind now. I don't have any way to deal with that thing. And when I attack, they just make this into another flyer. But I have to do something. Oh, is this lethal? I guess it probably is. Yeah. Not that holding back another blocker would have helped, but I could have attacked with this and gotten 1 more damage in, I guess. When did I get 2 wins? I remember 1 win. Who knows? It's cool art. This opponent is not Daijobu? I don't know what that means. Well, it doesn't matter because they're not it, so. This is a great hand, obviously. Veteran into Ghoulish Procession, and then I have Rotten Reunion whenever, or Sun Gold Barrage. Third land is pretty good draw, I think. Don't like you. Still going to play the Procession before the second Veteran. Right? I can be attacking here. They obviously don't want to trade. Given that, do I... Well, if I play this, they're never going to trade, that's for sure. But, like... Green, white? They'll have some flashback, probably. Let's just play this to make super sure they don't trade. I don't know. If they do trade, that would be great for me, right? So maybe I shouldn't play this, but whatever. If I had a second Plains instead of a second Swamp, that would be better. But I don't. I don't think I've run out Rotten Reunion yet. There's no real reason to. Okay, Sun Gold Barrage kills that. Trade? I would love an attack. I assume they won't. Indeed. Plains is a pretty great draw right there. Attack with both, right? Because they'll let one in and block the other here, and then I'll kill it before block happens. If I do it the other way, then I can't get either in because this will be a 2-2. Oh, even better. Obviously playing this as an instant for several reasons. One, I don't want them to draw anything relevant. Two, I want to make sure I get something destroyed on my turn, so in case something dies on their turn, we still get a zombie. What the hell are you? It's a 1-2. Number of card types. Okay, so this is a Tarmogoyf that also has another effect, but it costs 5 instead of costing 2. Oh, really? At the beginning of your end step. Okay, well, hang on. Let's attack. No, because they have this 2-2 to block. Let's tap down the 2-2 and then swing. I assume they're not going to be so foolish as to block, but maybe they are. Doesn't hurt. This doesn't have to attack. Yeah. I guess I should have held them back as blockers and seen if they were foolish enough to attack. That would have been better. In fact, I think they might not even block because they don't want me to get flyers, right? If you control 3 or more creatures with different powers, this is a 3-2-1. Okay. And if I destroy one of these are zeros, but they still have Coven. Not that it matters, I guess. Oh, it matters for this. Okay. Oh, they're just going to exile it, I see. Now that they have Coven. Beginning of your end step. This is horrible. Yeah, see, if I had left these up, I could actually blow up their whole graveyard, making this a 0-1, and then kill it. Huge mistake. So I'm going to wait. Okay, well, Sun Gold Barrage. I'm going to... Okay, no attacks. See if I can get this trick I should have done last turn to work this turn. And if not, there is Sun Gold Barrage, right? Oh, but now they have a way to get counters on things. And they're not attacking with the 2-3. Ah! Yeah, they're actually like doing good things here and not being stupid, and I don't really appreciate that. On the plus side, we do get to kill the tokens. Well, no, they have this, right? It costs 4, but they have it. So if I double block, I kill 1 token. This has Coven, so if I tried blocking it, it could just flip. Can you block this? You can. I could kill that, huh? But then this block here doesn't work at all. Well, it makes them spend their mana, and I get this guy back. It's not the end of the world, I guess. What if I blocked here, and then when it became a 4-4, I killed it? Oh, no, this block... Okay, a double block here works. But I do lose both veterans. Okay, I think I need to wait until Dreadhound is on the field for some big block play. Thank goodness for that land. Alright. I get back a token, I guess. I feel like I might be on the back foot, but I'm not sure. Okay, I can kill the Hound Tamer now. That means they don't get unlimited counters. And this is when one of your creatures leaves the battlefield, leaves the battlefield, you gain 1 life. There was a time in my life when I was confused and I thought this was like your opponent loses 1 life, but that's not how it works. So I think attacking with the 6/6 is no good. Oh, I should have left Plains untapped. So I could play Swamp, trade this in, and make a flyer. Okay, but I think we no attack here. And they can't really attack. Well, they could tap down the Dreadhound, I guess. This was my last chance to attack with it if I wanted to. I'm not dead, right? No. There's an X4 button you can use to attack with all of them if you want. I see, you don't want to. Oh, it gets lifelink. I forgot about that. That's a real problem. Because how am I killing them? Like, does this do anything? A little. Yeah, maybe. What do they block the Dreadhound with? 3 2/3s? That would kill it. And they'd lose only 2 of them. But then they're losing... Then there's 4 things dying. Oh. There's still 6 of these coming in, and they only have 1 blocker, so that's 10... I think this is really close to lethal. I don't know if it is or not, but it's really close. Or they just let the Dreadhound in. That's a lot of damage too. Okay, I like how that went. It was, in fact, just close to lethal, but I don't look dead yet. And I have 4 flying damage? Oh, but they have 5 life gain? Oh, no. And they can tap something down, actually. Yeah. Really, I didn't get any zombies from that. This is what, 8, 13, 15, 18? Oh. The life gain is going to happen first, right? So I could get this to die if I wanted, and that would do 1 damage to them. But it's already kind of doing 2, right? But if it dies, it does 1 damage when it dies, and then again when this thing dies, plus it gets in for 2. So I think we chump this here. Oh, you could have done a lot more damage with playing that, huh? Okay. So they're going to tap down the Dreadhound, presumably, right? I can eat an alive something. But they have 3 blockers. Okay, what if I eat alive their life gain? Can they kill me next turn? Probably. But I'm getting in for 4 right now. Right? No, just 3, I guess. I don't know why I thought 4. Because I can't get this to actually connect. Well, if I do this, I'm so dead, right? I have no blockers and they attack me for 1,000? And I do 3 damage. I can do a 4th by sacking the Dreadhound. But then I have 0 blockers. And 17 life, which they can easily outdo. So this attack doesn't work, but not attacking is also clearly losing. Yeah, I guess they got me. I'm pretty sure I sacked the Dreadhound, right? It's not doing anything for me. And it could do 1 damage and gain 1 life. Well, it's making them tap their Trapper. Not really, though. Well, good game. I'm at 20, but that ain't enough. This, like, what was I supposed to do about this? Well, I mean, okay, we know the answer, right? There was a turn when maybe if I had held back my 1/1s, they would have attacked into me. It looks like they wouldn't have, right? They were careful about not attacking with this when I could have threatened to do something. But I could have... Well, I don't know. I could have tried it, but then I would have gotten in 2 less damage. Like, maybe there's a spot when I could have done 2 more damage without changing anything else. In which case, that last turn would have been lethal. So, I don't know. I mean, opponent had this insane... This thing's got to be insane, right? Consuming... Yes. 6th best card in the pack. Opponent had this insane card. I couldn't really deal with it. I kind of came close, I feel like, to dealing with it, but I did not get there. Fine, I have a 2 and a 3. And some decent value after that. Ooh, that's a good one. The thing is, I don't really want to make it night, but what else am I supposed to do? I don't have any legal plays right now. At least we both get a benefit when it becomes night instead of just them. Oh, they made it night. Okay. Sure. Okay. That's fine, I guess. Flip the switch on my witch. I can pick it back up and make it day again. No. Three mana pass, 3 mana do nothing. I feel like if they had flipped the switch, they'd be reasonably happy to play it there. Or dissipate, of course. So, what can they have? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they would be more... I don't know. I think it would be good, right? What are they saving it for? Attack with 2/2? I don't really want to attack with both, because then when it becomes day, I don't get to draw. Okay. Well, happy enough to get in the 2 damage, I guess. And I get to hold open Sun Gold Barrage instead. But we're still losing. Opponent's Werewolf is really good. And I don't really have plans to deal with it. Or really a way to lethal them. I mean, the Dreadhound could get there. But not yet. I don't have that much of a board. Alright. Well, I guess we do get to play the 5 mana open. Fine. Obviously, you'd rather have the Dreadhound on board while making this trade, but I don't think that was ever an option I had. Okay, just a 5 mana flash flyer. Interesting. They still could have a counter, but I feel like they might have countered the Sanctifier in that case. I'm not sure. Yikes. It's a lot of damage. We're going to get Coven when we play the Silversmith. Or I could just shut off the 4/4 with Sun Gold Barrage. And plan on Silver Bolting the Werewolf at some point. Can I take 6 damage again? I think it's worth it to get down this guy. Does it make sense to attack with the 3/3 token right now? Actually, is this lethal? I mean, it's obviously not, right? It's only 9 damage. But it kind of looks like they need to block here. I lose Coven, but I can get it back. And I don't care that much. If they let it in and take 9, they're at 1. And then they would need to remove my Dreadhound, and then they'd still only have 8 damage. They'd need 1 more somehow. And they'd have to remove it with non-lethal damage, because lethal wing it would kill them. I think this is the attack we make. All they can really have is Startle, right? Maybe, I mean, I don't know. Geist Wave for the for the Dreadhound would be still not lethal though. Okay. Oh wait, isn't that? No, that's still just 9, right? No, it's 10, isn't it? No, right, because they blocked 3 of it. Okay. So that's only 6. It's tough for blue, black. No, blue, white. Why did I think they were blue, black? They've never played any black cards. Blue, white could come up with 3 damage, I guess. Right? Flare of Faith on the werewolf would work. But I still have this to block. Oh, no, I don't. That and Flare of Faith? That would kill me. 20 cards. Wait, really? No, 20 cards in deck. 7 in graveyard. Which doesn't matter anymore. This is tapped now, so it only checks for the graveyard when they play it. So it worked. That's 2. It's not 3, though. And they chose not to get 2. They chose to get only 1, but they could have gotten 2. Oh, it's Vigilant, I see. If they cast any spells, they lose. Can I make them lose even if they don't cast a spell? This costs 4, right? So they can't do that. Oh, okay, they can. They didn't play it, though. Okay. Wow, what could they want more than a creature? Is it a counterspell? Do I not have lethal on board? I mean, yeah, I don't. That's true. Don't I? What if I have what, 6 mana? If I crawl from the cell or something to buff my zombie, then both of these are getting in 3 damage, sort of, right? Well, this is getting into, and this, so they have, it's dying, so they have to block it. This gets into, and I just need 1 more, which would be like Sun Gold Barrage, except I can't do that. Because I won't have the mana after playing this. What if I play a flyer? Okay, maybe I just play the Silver Bolt. This doesn't work, because they have 2 lethal creatures, right? And I can't dodge any of them. I think a counterspell wins. So I need them to not have it? Oh, they don't have it. Startle doesn't win here. Oh, right. They gain life. But that's not... Oh, that is enough. Fuck. I forgot that was in their graveyard. Okay. So if I had not worried about a counterspell, which indeed I said eventually, after all that, I came to the conclusion I need them. Oh no, they're dead. Ha, got him. Okay. I'm fine. But if I'd come to the conclusion that I need them to not have a counterspell, I think I should have used Silver Bolt on their werewolf. No, I don't have enough mana to do that and Sun Gold Barrage. That's why I didn't do that. Very close game. It's a good thing Dreadhound hit 3 creatures when it came into play, or I would have lost. For some reason, this looks like it comes more out of a movie than Dungeons & Dragons to me. I don't know. I guess my mental picture of Dungeons & Dragons is mostly like level 1 and level 2 characters who kind of look like, you know... I guess they're not just farmers who like brought pitchforks to battle, but they're definitely not as fancy pants as that was. This is actually fine. I'll just Rotten Reunion on 1 and Sea Zombie on 2. Oh, can exile their Evolving Wilds, I guess. Maybe that'll matter. I haven't activated a Sea Zombie this entire game, like draft, have I? I don't think so. Maybe once, but I don't think even that. And aren't I running 2 of them? And a zillion zombie makers? I'm not really sure how this happened. Black, green, and blue. Okay. Well, now I don't really care so much about Rotten Reunion, so I guess I won't cast it. Let it just loom as a threat. Oh, okay. I mean, this is not an incredible Sun Gold Barrage target, but I'll take it. Ah, I can't click! It's not a werewolf. Green, black, and blue. More likely to have creature recursion than instant recursion, I suspect. Oh, I get both. Okay, that's a good Rotten Reunion target for sure. I shouldn't have played that, actually. It's fine. So I might want to have the option to attack while Silver Bolt is up, but I don't think I do, really. Because even if I do attack and I Silver Bolt one of the things they're blocking with, they can still like just trade Digraph Horde for an ant. So I can shoot an ant here. I don't think it's all that amazing to do so, because it doesn't buy me any attacks yet. But am I going to use the bolt on something bigger than an ant? I can't imagine I am, so I might as well get the creature destroyed now. That way, if they kill something on their turn... Oh, it's a non-token. Okay, there was no reason to do that. Whoops. They're 26, they played ants, and then they also played this twice. And I guess I must have done 2 damage to them at some point. I mean, I guess I'll attack with the 3/4. If they have some trick, I guess I'm sad. Like Nabelgast Intruder, I guess, would be the first thing I would think of here. This does let them swing back if they want, but then I don't have to tap anything, so... Who's laughing now? They are, because I've only played like 4 spells or something, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Okay, 6 spells. I guess my opponent's only played 4. Hey! Knock it off, bucko. Crawl from the Cellar Sea Zombie is actually incredible. I think making this a 4/5 is pretty cool, compared to making these jerks a little better. If they target it, I just cast it again. Sorry, if they counter it, I mean. If they counter the Sea Zombie, that's a little more expensive, but I still just cast this again. Now, interesting that it was giving them time to think when I was casting spells, but when I passed throughout, they passed pretty much instantly as well. I wonder if that means that what's in their hand is a counterspell, and in that case, I'm a little surprised they let me do this. Maybe they figured they couldn't help it? Okay, I guess I could use an 8th land, but I'm not happy about it. It's better than drawing no card, but I'd much rather have a spell for the rest of the game. Okay. Well, I'm glad I have a 4/5. So if I do that, yeah, it's illegal. I just wish there were a faster way to click through all this junk, you know? Like in Magic, in real life paper Magic, we would just shortcut this and say, I tap 6 creatures, you take 2. I mean, I could Eaten Alive a 4/5 or something, I guess. But I don't know that that is any good. I could sack my 0/2. And then I'd get back a creature that can be tapped. I could bring it back with Crawl from the Cellar as well? That'd be a way to spend mana. Okay, I guess we'll do that. I don't even know who to put the counter on. This is such a bad Crawl from the Cellar. Am I really doing this? I don't know. Tapping stuff is pretty cool. I don't think I need a 5/6, right? Actually, I could attack if I had a 5/6. Yeah, okay, thought so. That's fine. In the end, we got rid of their 4/4. And we traded something that was permanently tapped for, you know, a 2/2 that can be tapped and can attack. It's not the end of the world. It's still a static board state where I'm doing damage and they're not. Cool. Any switch flippers today? Oh, they give up. Wow. Okay. This 4 wins? I don't know if the deck deserves 4 wins. Sometimes it just looks insane. Like there was that game early on when I played 2 Ghoulish Processions really early, and just everything that happened, I was like, make 2 more zombies. And then I don't remember how I turned that into winning, but you know, it's not hard to do that. Provided you have a little bit of tempo. Boa 800? Boa Boo, maybe? Sure. I can play a Silver Bolt and then a Siege Zombie and then activate the Silver Bolt or something. Though we need to be careful. We don't want to shoot this thing when it can still, like, transform. So just be careful is all. Yeah, I don't need to set up white mana for any reason yet. May as well leave them in the dark about any other colors. Blue, green, but like a really quick start. Okay, so what is there in Midnight that's type instant, mana value less than or equal to 3, mana blue, or mana green? Now this is not technically correct, so it'll give me multicolor cards. Clear Shot, I guess? But they could do that before combat, right? Might of the Old Ways, creature gets +2/+2 till end of turn? That's... I don't know how likely they are to be running that. Maybe just Startle. Yeah, I'll give this a try. Okay. If that's all they wanted to do, then fine with me. Okay. Opponent's still got the lead, but things are happening over here. Ooh. No vlogs? That feels bad. I could try to trade the Siege Zombie. I assume it doesn't work, and then they get a flyer back, but... Oh, maybe it does just work. Maybe they just want a flyer. Yeah, okay. If they're willing to pay 5 mana for a flyer, it's better than just letting a 2/1 get in forever, right? If I don't block because I'm afraid of giving them a flyer, then this is effectively a flyer anyway. That's a werewolf, so the bolt can actually kill it. And I can eat and alive this for full price at some point. Okay. Let me just super double check. This costs 3. This says ward 1. It is not night. Yes. I don't like making it night, obviously, because I'm not going to benefit from it, and probably they will eventually. Another procession. I don't think actually matters. Because well... I think I should play Eaten Alive for 4, killing the 4/4. And it's Exile, so I won't get another thing whether I play the full cost or not. I don't know. I think it's more important to get this out. So Eaten Alive, sacking a creature. And play another one of these guys. It would have been nice to do something like that after Dreadhound is down or whatever, but that's just asking too much. I need a way to deal with this. I don't know, maybe I should have killed the flyer? Figuring that I have ground creatures? Yes, of course I should have done that. I didn't want to take 4 damage, but I need to draw a land very soon if I'm going to win. And then if I do, I get this down, and so like maybe I can deal with their ground creature. It looks like I'm dead, though. Like, not instantly, but it's hard to see how I win. I can't cast anything. I could attack with this and make it a flyer? Then what? I think it's doing just fine on the ground, thanks. Right, it's stopping this 2 damage every turn. Since apparently they're choosing not to attack because they don't want to give me flyers, that makes sense. I mean, I do have to prove I can deal with the 2/2 flyer or they're not going to do anything. Horde, right? Gains 6 life? I can play the Behemoth sacking this. I think I'd rather make tokens than lose tokens, if that's okay. Oh, yeah, counter spells. Well, okay. If they're countering anything, I'm going to lose pretty soon. Blue-black. I still don't think blue-black has much instant and sorcery retrieval, so I'm just... Actually, you know what? They do have, like, Dryad's retrieval. Let's get rid of these 2. Okay. I think we play the 7/6 here. Right? No, I play this. The problem is, I want something that's willing to block a 6/6, and I'm not really willing to do that with the Dreadhound. I could block with a veteran? I could block with both veterans and make 2 flyers. Yeah, they don't actually want to attack. Well, milling 3 lands is valuable. You know, it doesn't deal damage, but that's okay. Too bad. But my life total is looking a lot better. Well, for now. Maybe I wasn't ready to sack these, actually. I was thinking it would be nice to have a blocker for this. But I kind of want to crawl the Dreadhound back, don't I? It's a very slow play. Let's just make these so that the flying damage stops. Okay, they do have a way to kill one of them, so fine. That's a little disappointing. Maybe I was too eager to block the 2/2. But I thought gaining life from stuff disappearing would also be, or from stuff leaving the battlefield would also be nice. Okay. I mean, we are close to dead, but we're also, like, not that far from killing them, I feel like. No blocks. If they counter the Dreadhound, I do pretty much lose, I think. But if they have a counter, they're saving it for Dreadhound anyway. I can't gain anything by waiting. There goes the other Dreadhound. So they have 6 attackers, and I have 4 blockers. So I would have to let in 2. So, like, if they attack, I don't instantly lose. What if I attack? I have 10 attackers, they have 5 blockers. They have to let in 5 of them? Okay, so that's a 1 and 4 of these, maybe? So that's them taking 8 here, plus 7 is 15. Plus if any other creatures die? Could they arrange for no other creatures to die while blocking? The 1/4 goes... Now this goes into that. This goes here. Who blocks you? You do. Ah, no, I have two. This is a flyer? Does that matter? Right, they're letting this in. This goes here. I mean, if I attack with all, I gain a bunch of life, right? But I think it's only 7. I'd be at 13, and I don't think they can actually kill me from 13. Let's go for this. They might make a mistake and kill one of my creatures. Or one of theirs. I think there's a block that keeps them alive at 1. Which is you let in this. You block the witch with the bird admirer. My 4/5 goes into your 4/5. And everything else blocks a 2/2. But I'm still at 13. They have what? 5, 6, 10, 14, but I can block 2 of it, so I'm at 1. I can block 4 of it, rather. I don't know why I said 2. I guess because this has 2 power, but that's not relevant. Oh! I'm not gaining as much life as I thought if I let this in. If this dies, right? Because this dies before the Decayed triggers go off. But if this dies, it means I killed them, right? They have to let this be one of the things that hits them in order to not die. So if they choose to stay alive, I do gain all the life. Whew, interesting. Yeah, big decision turn in this combat. Both of us taking a lot of time to decide what to do about my attack. I kind of feel like they should have spent my turn thinking about this, because surely it's not that surprising an attack. I don't know. Maybe? They've probably found the block that keeps them alive and are trying to figure out if it gives them lethal. I don't think it does. Maybe I'm wrong about... I could recalculate it, but as they say, math is for blockers. I think they also say math is for attackers if you want to justify the other decision. I don't know, probably not. Haven't even seen them mouse over anything. Usually they would do that while thinking stuff over. Did they just leave, or... What? This wasn't lethal, right? They just somehow timed out? Right, so here's the block I think they were supposed to make. 2/2 here. 4/5 here. All 3 of these block a 2/2. So none of their creatures die. 5 of these get in, that's 10 damage. This gets in. No, not 5, 4. Because these 3 were blocking. 4 of these get in is 8. This gets in is 9. Ah. And then 7 more is 16? I was off by 1? When I was counting up the damage somehow? And that's the maximum block, isn't it? Block there. Block there. Bonk, bonk, bonk. 4 of these are in. And this is in. That's 9 and 7. Yeah, it is 16. Okay, I thought it wasn't. I mean, combat tricks could have kept them alive, perhaps. Or killing this somehow. Wow. Close game. Up against Chival. They're like chivalrous, but without the Rus. This is a great hand. I mean, it could use a little bit of high end, but I have a 1 and a 2, some recursion, some removal. What more could you ask for? It's not really clear I can use Eaten Alive very effectively right now. I can sack the Trapper, but I'd rather not. They probably won't have anything that needs Eaten Alive so early. Could I get a Rotten Reunion or something? I could eat that alive, but I'd rather not. Costs 5 to replay. Okay, a mob. That gives me Coven. And then, also, I guess this becomes a 2-2, right? I lose Coven immediately, but I can get this guy back later. I won't block here. Oh, blue, white, and also red. Am I the only idiot running 2-color in this whole place? I think we still attack all, right? Is it important to crawl from cellar first? I don't think so. They can't flash in anything where it matters if I have Coven, and I won't have Coven anyway. I think I want to Siege Zombie first, right? So I can crawl from cellar the Siege Zombie. They can flash in the Intruder. Ah, a Cathar Commando. Okay. That's something where Coven would have mattered, but they chose not to block that way anyway. I'll take the mob back instead of the Trapper, I think. Even though I can't play it this turn. Because this thing can get large. Also, gives me Coven. So would Trapper. I don't want to play the mob yet. I want to replay the Trapper. Well, I could play the mob, attack with Witch, and if they do block, I can crawl from cellar the Witch next turn. I don't think they want to block, because then this gets bigger, right? Yeah, let's go for that line. I could even trade the Sea Zombie. I would happily trade it for either of these two. And I like the 3 damage. Okay. It's a 4/4, sure. A Vigilant 4/4, no less. What a draw! That's insane. You got me? I don't know. Was I just too greedy trying to get an attack in there? I don't think so. I think I really need to get attacks in. Like, obviously, it's possible they counter that. I can choose not to play it and hope they don't have, like, wait till their turn to play it, I guess. Maybe that would have been good. But then they, you know, might draw a relevant card. So I don't think it was right to wait. I look dead. Do I have another Sun Gold Barrage in the deck? I don't think so. I don't have a creature in here. If I had played the Trapper a while ago, I could be dealing with this. If I'd picked it back up instead of the mob? I guess I got greedy. Yeah. I think that was the big mistake. I just didn't recognize how big a threat this was. I mean, okay, they also had a way to give it +2/+2 permanently, which I did not anticipate. But, like, what extra value does the mob really bring? Not that much. I could have had the Gavony Trapper in my hand and played it a long time ago, and then this would be doing nothing, and I'd be laughing in their face. So, certainly deserve everything that happens to me here. I will not allow you to attack. Take that. I don't remember what did they play to get. Oh, it was Sifter to get this in the graveyard. Yeah, nice card. Worked out very well. Yeah. I don't know. Was I too cowardly exiling this, maybe? Maybe I should have let them have a 2/3 for a while? It's another possible mistake. It's like, right now, a 2/3 is not that big a deal. I have a 3/3. And I did have Crawl from the Cellar in hand, so I could recognize that in the future I might have a 3/3 zombie. I wouldn't care that much about a 2/3. Yeah, maybe that was cowardly too. Lots of ways to try improving that game, I guess. Decent result, though. Yeah. Any cards that were particularly over or underperforming here? I didn't let the Trapper be good, but it could have. Veteran obviously was amazing every time. I only played Awakener once, and they like immediately conceded, I think. Maybe I played it a second time. I did play it a second time, right? I think? I'm not sure. Reunion was fine. pretty good even. Silverbolt was good. Sea Zombies were good. Processions were good. Mob was good like once. Witch was pretty mediocre, but I drafted it to be mediocre. Sanctifier only saw play once, and it was whatever. I do have 2 Sun Gold Barrages, okay. Diregraph Horde was insane. Dreadhound, I think, was pretty good. Behemoth was meh. Maybe, I don't know. It was a good finisher once or twice. You know, out of 5 games, what more could you ask for, I guess? Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.